Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. Finally, PDP seems to fix their house once again. Yesom Wike and Atiku Abubakar has decided to come together. We are going to hear details of the meeting they had in London. Don't forget that this same week, Governor Wike of Rivers State had hosted, or let me not say host, because had met with the APC presidential aspirant Bola Ahmed Tinubu in London. And yesterday, Basenjo and Peter Obi met with him in the company of his key loyalists. And Atiku, on seeing that, immediately jumped into action as a smart dude to meet with Wike. And before we know, he had decided to align with everything. But then we are going to be looking at full details of this because I know that this is going to trouble the camp of APC and even Labour Party. But however, let's get to hear exactly what transpired during the meeting. And now, according to the news, the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, on Thursday met in London. The meeting between Atiku and Governor Wike is part of the effort to resolve that crisis rogging the party ahead of the 2023 general elections. A source that spoke with Punch during the meeting revealed that the former vice president pleaded with Wike to support him in 2023. The close associate of Governor Wike further stated that Atiku during the meeting agreed to meet all the demands of Wike. According to the source, the camp of the Rivers State governor has agreed to work with Atiku in 2023. The source noted that the details of the agreement between the PDP presidential candidate and Governor Wike in London will be released. The source stated, and I quote, he said, he, Atiku, has agreed to meet all demands. He will sign an undertaking on all the agreements. Once he can meet them, the Wike group is ready to work with him. The details will be made known. The source further revealed that the governor of Adamawa State, Governor Amadu Fintri, accompanied the vice president to the meeting. Atiku's meeting with Wike is coming moments after the former president Olusegun Obasanjo met with him in London. Wow, this is quite interesting. But politics is politics, and if politics is politics, as they unfold, we'll get to know more about this whole thing, the meeting, betrayal here and there, trust here and there. We'll get to know it. But the most shocking aspect of this is that London seems to be the headquarter for political results for Nigerian politicians. Why not here in Nigeria? Must we travel to London? I wonder when politicians in England or United States of America would choose to resolve their issues here in Nigeria. But be that as it may, Wike is a very smart dude. We already know the level of influence that he has over Rivers State. If Wike say, they enter, bros, they enter. That's one of the things that he's known for. He's very strict. He's very serious, and he likes to take charge. I think those were some of the fears that Atiku Abubakar had, not to bring him in as his second in command. We do not really know what the demands are, but sketchy details here and there had it that Wike said that Ayu, the chairman, the national chairman, should not still sit on that position, being that the presidential aspirant is, from the northern part of the country. There were other small things here and there, but what they had promised to make it public. For me, I would say that that is one of the most fantastic things that Wike, had put forward to him. If he signs the undertaking and they make it public, even the public themselves will hold, Atiku Abubakar responsible. And event of Atiku Abubakar meeting up with all the demands, they will hold Wike responsible if he, at the end of the day, betray Atiku Abubakar. So the whole thing is two-sided. I don't know what will happen with the other people who had met with him. But don't forget that Wike before now had given a promise, which was that in event of anyone picking up the presidential ticket, he will stand to support the person to the end. Now, when Atiku Abubakar picked up the ticket, there were issues. And now that the issues have been resolved, and possibly they will be signing of undertaking and all of that. Let's watch to see if Wike will stand by his word. And but then you know that being that he has already made with other presidential aspirants of different party, one cannot really tell if he will be so faithful or it's going to be a case of sharing ratio. Peter Obi, now your own be this. Um, Atiku Abubakar, this is your own. Maybe Atiku will take the chong share, then the other one. But come to think of it, I'm really shocked. I know that the River State governor is in charge of River State, but the people, the electorate have their mind, you know. If everything goes well, it's the electorate that should decide and not the governor of the state. But guess what? That's Nigerian politics for you. And, everyone have the right to choose what to do with his own state. Others may allow it to go very free. Others will say, no, this state must continually be, a PDP state and all of that. But I think it's good news for PDP family. I'm telling you because check out the videos, you see when they were, dining together. That is, I think, for me, the climax of it. Though I know that one cannot conclude things like that because even as Wike is there, he's trying to protect himself because in the next dispensation he won't be vying or he's not vying for any position, not even senatorial position and all of that. So whatever he's trying to do right now is to see how he can protect himself, protect his future, protect his political dreams, and all of that. Now, someone says these people are not ready for anything. Have you ever seen British or American politicians or any African nation coming to Nigeria, Lagos, or Abuja to have meeting? PTP started the problem we are facing today in all our sectors. They will never test that power again. I don't know what is wrong with our people. Must they go to London before they can have meeting and the contesting election in England? Wonder shall never end in Nigeria. Well, that is just the first thing I said before now. That the amazing part is every day we see them going to London and all of that. Why is it that we can't behave as if we want to rule Nigeria? You understand? Why is it that we don't behave as if we want to make Nigeria comfortable? If people can, governors and presidential aspirants can leave the shores of Nigeria and go to a faraway place like London to make it convenient enough for them to stay there, would we say that there is no hope hope of fixing Nigeria? Of course, because I know that there are lofty places in this country that one can go sit, have his meeting, and walk away happily. We have beautiful hotels in Nigeria. We have very nice area, but because there is no serenity, there is no security, and all of that, everybody seems to be scared. So we have to, as electorate, even as we are voting, use our brain seriously. I'm telling you, we have to use our head seriously so that we won't experience the next 8 years in tears. The next 8 years is going to finally resolve if Nigeria will be one or if we are going to be apart. Because immediately everything keeps on nose diving the way it's going, and the choices candidates of the people does not mount that position. You'll be so shocked that most people will jackbar. And if we continue to jackbar like this, it's not going to be good for our country. However, that's just it. Go to our comment section. What do you have to say about the coming together once again of Wike and Atiku to pursue 2023 presidential election? Let's interact in our comment section.